The Russian president warns of jail time for space industry officials after a launch from the country's newly built cosmodrome is postponed right before it was scheduled to take place. Migrants clash with police and climb onto the roof of a detention center on the Greek island of Lesbos as outrage grows over the prospect of being deported to Turkey under an EU Ankara deal. Turkey asks Switzerland to remove a street exhibition picture of a Turkish teen killed during mass protests several years ago. Now, it took almost 4 years to build the Rtnew Cosmodrome, and here are some of the pictures of the venue. Let's take a look. Asylum seekers' frustration took a more violent turn. People at the Moria camp threw stones and set fire to bins just after European officials had visited. Around 10,000 remain stranded in Greece after several Balkan countries shut their borders to them in March. Since then, many refugee camps in the country have become closed detention centers, and most migrants will be sent back to Turkey as part of a controversial EU deal with Ankara.
Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa, home to nearly half the world's population, accounting for as much as 30% of the global economy. A couple of decades ago, before coming together, these nations weren't much of a competitor to the G7 in that sphere. Money makes the world go round, but other issues affect the planet just as much, like infectious diseases, which the BRICS are redoubling their efforts to eliminate. Cybercrime takes a bite out the global economy to the tune of hundreds of billions of dollars a year. So the BRICS are also bolstering their digital defences. 5 countries from 4 continents coming together for the 7th instalment of the BRICS Forum this year in Russia's city of Ufa. They don't all share common borders, but will work out their common goals for the next 10 years. From the Pentagon's unprecedented naval build-up around China to Western support for Ukraine's coup, members are united in regarding some American actions as confrontational. All that's pushing the BRICS to bypass institutions dominated by the US. A new BRICS development bank to rival the IMF and the World Bank will be up and running by the end of the year. Members are also eyeing the creation of an alternative payment system to the US-dominated SWIFT. These 5 economies are forecast soon to be larger than the G7's, meaning one thing's for sure: the group's decisions will have a global impact.